New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg, and Megan Thee Stallion. Give it up one time.
Yay.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Fresh off the Summer Jam stage.
Yes.
Now, has there been any confusion as you get more and more popular and the term stallion is not necessarily mainstream dialogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where people actually think you're going to show up on a horse?
No, I get a lot of guys that are like, a stallion is a male horse, right? And I'm like, well, I'm obviously not a male horse, so, let's think deeper.
I like you already.
Yeah.
Well, but hold on. They never heard the phrase when, because people did used to say it's probably, but she's a stallion. That is a thing.
I think they just do it to pick with me, though. Just to say anything. Sometimes people on the internet just want a reaction.
It's a male horse. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Is it? Oh, my God. I did not know.
You are you still in school?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Health administration.
At what university?
Texas Southern University.
So you're currently in classes, or maybe it's summer
Well, so I
break.
had to do online.
Okay.
But TSU, they always do me so dirty. They dropped me from all my classes because I don't get financial aid. I'm an out-of-pocket student. So they're like, they just dropped me. And so I called up there and I was like, hey, what happened? They was like, well, you ain't pay. And I was like, well, I ain't know. Let me pay right now. So they like, yeah, you can get reinstated, but you got to come up here. And I'm like, but I'm in LA. And then well, we'll see you next year.
Why don't you just do a free show and get your tuition?
And the thing is, I've been booked at my school a couple of times, and they still don't care.
Now, did they pay you for the show?
Yeah, they did. So, they know I got it.
How about just take it out of the money you're paying me for my
Yeah.
concert?
But
and
that's
we'll be
so
straight?
annoying, though.
You would
'cause-
think that they would help me out because I go there. But no, they don't care.
And then you want to take online courses, so why can't you just reinstate me online?
That's what I said. They was like, no, you have to come up here. I was like, it got to be something that y'all got against me. That I'm just convinced.
No, they want to see you. They want autographs, and they want selfies for the gram. And at
Probably.
the
I don't know.
administration
I will
office.
give them all the selfies they want, all the videos. Just help me out. Come on, man.
Why are you doing that? Why are you in school and doing health administration?
Well, so I was already in school before, I started popping with my music. I wanted to get my degree before, I always knew I wanted to be an artist, but I always knew I wanted to have my degree too. And my mom and my grandma was always on my butt about it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish.
So how long ago did you start the serious quest for music?
Seriously, in 2013.
Okay.
I have just went to college. I didn't tell anybody I could rap. I was so nervous about it. But then as soon as I got to college, I'm like, these people don't know me. I could be whoever I want to be. So I had went to a little kickback, and the guys were in there rapping and stuff, and I was like, all right, here we go. I'm finna jump in because it's what I want to do. So I started rapping, and my homegirl was like, oh, Megan, we have to put this on YouTube. And I was like, okay. So we put it on YouTube the next day, and I was just the stallion around campus. And
how long was it a campus thing before it started becoming a thing?
I don't know. As soon as I got as soon as I got to school, the kickback, I was already there. So it's a whole big old thing.
And then how long you been internet famous?
Since 2016.
Okay.
So where was your first booking? Your first real show as Megan Thee Stallion?
It was South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and it was at a bar. And I think it was called a Dirty Dog or something. But it was me and my mom, and we go in there, and I have on a skirt. And I don't even know. I don't do nothing in a skirt. I can't even perform in a skirt. And I'm just up there, and I'm like, yeah, looking at everybody. It was weird for me because I never had really performed before.
Right,
so just to be looking at all these people who don't know me at all, and they're just like, yeah, okay. I'm just like, okay, look, I know next time what I'm finna turn up on y'all. Next time y'all see me, watch.
Oh, that's dope. So it was definitely a learning experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's hard for me to sit here and listen to your records, okay? Knowing what you talk about in your records. Mm-hmm. And us not talk about sex. How much of what you talk about as your alter ego on the last project, Tina Snow, and on Fever, how much is actual fact that you like versus what people want to hear?
Everything is a fact. I
So
can't
you're
rap
freak,
about it.
Sex tales, all the freak talk, all the ass eating, all that's your whole
I need
MO.
all that. Yeah.
That's your whole MO. And are you currently in a relationship?
No.
No. And do you feel like a level of freedom Like with what you're covering? Like, is it like a sexual freedom thing for you?
Yeah,
or is
like,
it just
I feel
reality
like-
and this is what I'm gonna do?
It's like both. Like I feel like I can talk about what I want to talk about. I should be able to say whatever I want to say. I mean, it's real life. You know, I'm gonna talk my mess regardless if it's about sex or if it's about me getting some money or if it's about me going to school. Like I'm gonna just talk that talk. So it's really a lot of that incorporated in the song. A lot of people just focus on the sex part because that's probably.
I see that a lot, and I see that a lot of people. It's funny because when I see comments on social media, be like, "Yo, all she does is talk about sex," and then people tell me, "Yeah, but she's in school."
Yeah,
Like you can't have both.
right.
Like you can't.
Somebody
be
was like, "You need
sexual.
to rap or you need to twerk," and I was like, "Whoa! Like since when I can't do both? Like
Right.
that's weird."
Because even with dudes that over sex talk, like we've had Too Short up here before. We've talked about his sexcapades, where it's like, all right, how much of this shit is you just making a wild shit versus, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's the
And
way you
Short
say
was a
it.
wild dude.
Yeah. The way you say it is what really paints the picture. Like, you probably could have had some boring old missionary sex, but the way you like paint the picture for the listener, like it sounded crazy.
And you yourself prefer wild ass eating ass sex.
Right.
But that doesn't mean, also, by the way, just because you refer to it and can reference it means it can be based on experience. It doesn't mean it's happening constantly.
Yeah, it's not. I
You're an
got shit to
artist.
do. Like I'm
You're
so
not
busy.
just out here
Like,
every day having a
yeah,
schedule
no.
Ass eating. You're not like,
When you see
listen.
being an artist, you have to schedule the ass
Right,
eating.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
okay, look, I'm gonna go get my ass
Spa
ate on
day,
Tuesday,
ass
and then
I
get
gotta
the
do
ass
my
ate on
hair,
Tuesday,
I
and
got
I gotta get my hair
class.
done after that. Then I gotta do my homework, and I
Right.
gotta come up do an interview. You know what I'm saying? So like everything is pretty. Everything is scheduled. Like it's bad to schedule sex, but when you're a busy person, you kind of have to.
Or do you find these days between the lyrics, the success, your looks, that men are intimidated to approach you?
They've been like that all my life, and it's because I'm a tall girl. Like I'm 5'10". I've always been comfortable with myself. I've always been, kind of. I'm not loud, but I've always been like sassy. You know what I'm saying? So guys have always been like, hold up, like what I'm gonna say. So.
You've been also really embraced by a lot of the female rappers, which I love. I think is super dope. When it comes to you, everybody like always gives you props. What are some of your favorite female MCs currently? And has anybody reached out to you and had like talks
So-
about like just experience?
I haven't had like a sit down talk with any OGs yet. Like,
Okay.
well, so me and Trina though, we've linked up a couple of times, but we haven't like sat down and had like a serious, heart to heart yet.
You on her new album coming up? You on that album?
I'm not. I wish I was, but you heard that, Trina? But no, like she's the only person that I've like linked up with a couple of times. But Missy Elliott always like shows love, and I'm like, this is so crazy. Like, girl, she just in the car listening to sex talk, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right. Nicki follows me, Cardi follows me, Lil Kim follows
you
me.
bringing people together.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
Yo,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on,
yeah.
hold on.
You're
Yeah.
uniting all the
Yo,
ladies.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's what I'm saying. No
She
one
didn't
has.
say they're in a group chat together, but she said Nikki, Cardi, and Kim
That's
all
what I'm
follow.
saying.
True.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
I
dope.
know.
It's
I'm
like the
like,
Holy
that's
Trinity.
dope. Yeah. So,
How much of where you are right now as an artist do you attribute to which, rapper, any rapper or woman rapper that came before you? Like, where's your stylings after? Like, when you look at how somebody patterned their career or where you want to be, who you looking at?
nobody, honestly. Like, I just want to be me. I want to do my own thing. I want to make my own path. I don't think, like, I looked up to Pimp C and I looked up to Biggie. So just a lot of the things that they did and the way they spit and the way, I felt like they acted, I took a lot of that and I, put it towards how I wanted to rap, My personality, I don't think it's the same as anybody else's, and I don't think anybody's personality is the same. So you can't really, like, put yourself in that person's shoes. Like, everybody's success going to be different. The way that everybody get to the top going to be different. So I don't think that I can ever be like, okay, I'm going to try to move like this girl or I'm going to try to move like this guy, because I don't think it'll happen for me if I'm trying to be like somebody else.
Were you like the rap fan that studied lyrics? Were you like You study people.
Like I watched all the DVDs where everybody was rapping and freestyling and just living their little everyday life. Like in Houston, we had these DVDs like Swisher House. They used to always be on there like sipping syrup and like freestyling and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what I gotta do.
Did you ever go down that road? Did you ever do the sip and syrup and freestyling?
No. I was freestyling, but I wasn't sipping syrup.
You're a nerd at heart, is what it really feels like.
Like I mean, I watch a lot of anime. Like I like.
Oh my God, you got nerdy.
I love
Hold on,
that.
Super nerd.
I just meant you didn't
love
do lean. I just thought you were straight anime.
Oh yeah, no, it's either like here or there with me. Like we either turning up, drinking out the bottle, or we're at home watching anime, chilling. Like
How did the anime interest begin?
I was young. I think the first time I ever saw anime, I was like maybe 10. I don't know. It was like Adult Swim was on, and Inuyasha was like popping at the time. And Inuyasha been out since like the 90s, I think. So it was coming on Adult Swim, and I was like, what is this? So then like after that, I just was like super into it, like trying to find like so many different ones. And
Did anime influence your porn interest as well?
you know what? It doesn't, but like recently I've realized that it's a lot of little nasty ass cartoon shit like that.
See, I knew
It's
you
crazy.
was watching that porn. You watching that
Well,
porn.
I had to watch one to see what he was
Me too.
about.
That's
Like,
what I said. I had to see what was happening.
No, you watching.
Nah, I had to see what they was on there doing. Like, is it a plot
Like
to
when
this
they
or
had
like?
an alien having sex with like the blonde. You
See
seen
that?
You
No.
seen it.
All right, now what you watching?
Free
Like,
porn. It be in the advertising.
You see those weird
If
ads on the side?
you know those weird porn ads on the side, there's always like an alien having sex.
yeah,
or
it'll be like
Anime is definitely it's a
big ass
thing.
monster. I'm like, I ain't
See,
going
you
that
seen
far.
one too.
I seen it. I ain't gonna lie, but no, I had to. But no, the anime one I had to I was like, okay, look, so I watch anime, so I wonder if this is about to be like a whole storyline. No, it'll just like jump straight
Oh,
to
just like regular porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so you like a storyline in your porn?
No, I just thought the anime porn would have a
anime
storyline.
is
Yeah,
They
I
get
get
right
it.
to it. They get
No,
right to
like,
it.
and it don't have no intro or nothing. It'll just straight come on, like
No.
the little chick getting smacked.
Right, like a regular porn.
Yeah.
You were thinking they'll treat it like a real anime thing.
No,
and
yeah, and they're not. I'm like, oh no, this is.
So,
I don't like this.
Now,
One thing
Rosenberg,
that-
before you go to this next piece, Megan has an album out. It's
Right.
called Fever.
A mixtape.
Oh, okay, we'll call it
Yeah.
mixtape. Mixtape out is called Fever. Latarian Milton is on track 2.
Oh, really? What,
Yeah.
a sample or you got
A
it?
sample, no.
No, sample hood
Yeah.
rat shit. It's called
you
hood
want-
rat shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
See, that's your guy, Latarian. They brought Latarian a PlayStation.
Well, Syph did.
Oh, okay,
So,
Syph.
so we on our podcast we interviewed Latarian when it happened.
Right.
Back then, and I found that podcast the other day, and it's us talking to him like right when it happened. And he's like an older kid now.
Yeah.
And at the time, we were like, "Yo, we asked him point blank, who was your hood rat friend who smokes with cigarettes?"
With cigarettes
With
though,
smokes
like
with- right.
yeah,
So we said,
like,
who
that's so
smokes with
funny.
cigarettes?
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know his name. And we were like, but he's your friend. And he was like, I don't know him. It's fucking hilarious.
No, like it was the funniest thing ever. Like he genuinely was just like, I just wanted to do hood rat stuff
I
with
know,
my
it changed
friends.
my
And I'm
life,
like,
honestly.
yeah, me too.
But it,
Like-
made me realize, it led to a thing that we've now, me and my friends and all of us have always said, it's fun to do bad things.
Yeah.
It's fun to do
No,
bad
he was,
things.
yo,
He was
his
very
level
honest.
his level of comprehension of life.
He was ahead of his time.
He was dead ass serious, and I was like, you know what? That's me.
I just want to do hood rat
I
stuff.
just want to. I don't want to smoke with cigarettes, but I want to do. I just want to do bad things. Like,
Now,
let's
has
go.
anybody checked on it?
I saw
I
a news-
Googled him.
I saw, what'd you say?
I googled him to
Yeah,
see
you saw
what
there,
it.
there was a news story a couple years ago that wasn't great.
No,
It-
he was still doing bad things.
He was still, the problem is,
But now he's
he got-
older, so he's getting in big people trouble.
right,
Like,
the problem
yeah.
is the hood rat things become, but hold on. Did you see, I showed them recently the new Latarian?
No.
These two Australian, I think they were Australian girls. They were at the mall, and these two little girls were went brazy. They were running all over the mall, couldn't be stopped, jumping on top of people's cars, stomping on
No.
them. When the police came up, they were like, fuck you. It was insane.
Oh my God.
They were two little Latarians running fucking
That
ape
is
shit.
insane.
And they were like, I dare you to arrest me with an Australian
And
accent.
they kids.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
man.
9 years
They
old.
just went,
Now, we have to be honest with Megan. We cannot be disingenuous.
About
Well, when she's here, everyone's being very polite.
when
But-
she's not here, we talk
Hold
about
on,
that
but
stallion.
when she's not here, every time your name has come up for, which is a lot over the last 2 months that
Oh,
they
wait,
promoted
hang
Summer
on.
Jam, every time that you come up, and I'm being honest, I'm normally a pervert, but in this case, I just wasn't as familiar with you right away.
Yeah.
Ebro and Shawnee, every time we brought you up, are like, oh, that's a stallion, all right. Oh, Megan
I was just
Thee
helping
Stallion.
I was helping the marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to sell tickets to Summer Jam. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. And I was always like,
Make sure they
guys,
understood.
relax.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, y'all
You know I
need to-
wouldn't disrespect.
I said,
Yeah.
y'all need to relax. And one day it got so bad that Shawnee
You're such a snitch.
lost control.
Yo, play the sound. Play the sound.
You have it over
Yeah,
there?
play the sound.
What was the sound? Oh, you want me to play
Yeah,
it?
the Shawnee went
Well,
straight
I was
horse.
just,
Listen,
painting the picture. You know?
Is it like a horse
It's a
galloping?
horse sound.
Yeah.
Can you do it
Is he
live? Do it
running?
live.
It was
It was actually terrible. It was
really bad.
Wow.
It was really
It
bad.
was a nay. He named.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I was like,
I'm
you-
Look,
done.
I said, look, she coming with the stallion.
Now, you are a natural-bodied individual.
Yes.
In a world where it has become popular to recreate what you have with.
You okay?
I'm thinking about the ass.
Yo, man, relax.
Where people are having plastic surgery trying to keep up. I know, we don't, everybody has their reasons for trying to change their body and do whatever they want to do to make themselves feel good about it. But I'm sure a lot of people ask you if you've had surgery.
Yeah, all the
And
time.
All the time.
And,
Is that-
like recently, no. Like in person, everybody is like cool about it. But like on the internet, they're like, your boobs are fake. Oh, her body must be fake. I'm like, dude.
No, the way they bounce around, it's definitely
You
not
know, you
fake.
see the real.
It's-
You could tell the difference
the
between the
jiggle's
real.
real.
And
If
I
you went to
think-
Summer Jam, you could have been section 333, still seen it.
Yeah,
it's
the
facts.
jiggle is different when it's
different.
real.
I think Tarana Burke recently was celebrating you. They're saying that they appreciate that you're putting on for like natural bodied women.
Yeah, I mean,
that was
I don't feel like it's nothing wrong. Like if a girl want to get her body done, that was her decision. Like maybe she didn't like something about herself and she wanted to, feel good. You get on social media, everybody got big titties, everybody got a big old ass. So it's like, damn, like, shit, what do I do?
Right.
Now,
But-
let's go a step further though. Because we were having this conversation. ASAP Ferg just posted something the other day, and which is basically like, look, for his preference, he likes women who are more natural. He's like, I'm not hating if that's what you want to do, like
Yeah.
what you said. But some of y'all getting crazy out here, and things are going a little bit too far. The next step of that is you're trying to keep, a lot of people, men and women, trying to keep up with what they see popular on the internet, but not actually investing on the inside. So I'm sure you've been in a relationship, a dude is into your body and all this other shit, and you're like, okay, but there's another level
layer.
of who I am.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, so anybody in general, you will see a person before you know a person. So naturally, you're gonna be attracted to the appearance first. Like all that, I gotta get to know you and shit. Like that happen when you meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can't expect a man to just dive into your personality. He only seen a picture of you. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Like,
And that's what you're displaying. And that's what you're displaying constantly is your ass all over Instagram. Or a guy,
Well, who, me?
No, not you.
Oh.
Or like,
Yeah,
someone,
you too.
No.
I don't constantly display my ass on Instagram.
And you have a whole personality that's right out there for people to see.
Right.
But I'm saying when your whole brand on social media is fucking duck lips, what are you expecting someone to get drawn to?
And I'm not saying like just because she got her panties on Instagram that she a hoe or she want to
No.
be seen. Like
No, of
maybe
course
that's
not.
maybe that's just what she want to do. But naturally, when somebody see you for the first time and that's how they see you, they're gonna be like, damn, you fine as hell. What's
Right,
up? You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? So like, and then they get to know you if they ever meet you in real life. Bitch, I didn't even know you like to paint. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but like
That's one of
just,
my lines, actually. Bitch, I didn't know you liked to paint.
yeah, so it's layers to everybody, but you just gotta know them in real life. Like dudes can be ugly as hell, and you see him on Instagram like, no, he not cute, and then you meet him and he funny, and it's like, damn,
The funny always gets you.
you caught me off guard with the joke. Now we
eat
gotta
my
go
ass.
out.
We good. Let's
Now
go.
you eat my ass. It all started with
You
a
know
joke.
what would be really funny
started
is
with a
my
joke.
ass in your mouth. That
My ass in your mouth. That was the joke.
was the
Megan,
joke.
That's what got me.
How did the Q-tip relationship come about? Because I read that he was your mentor or that you
Yeah.
guys have met.
So one time, my mom was going through the emails, and it was like a mysterious ass email in there, and it was like,
know it.
"Hey, somebody wants to meet you, and he's very established." Like I don't know who wrote it, but like they really had hyped him up. But it was like whatever it was good enough for my mama to respond.
Okay.
So she's like, "Well, Megan, what the fuck? Like, what do I even say to this?" I'm like, "Girl, don't even respond to that bullshit." Like, but she wound up responding, and they got on the phone. And I come home one day and she's like, hey, Megan, I got somebody on the phone for you. And I was like, who? She was like, just get on the phone. I was like, hello? And he was like, yeah, what's up, this Q-tip? I was like,
abstract poetic, don't
yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, I said, is this who he was talking about? She was like, yeah. So he on the phone. We sat on the phone for like an hour. Like, he can talk. You know what I'm saying?
Q-tip can talk.
He could talk, but he be like talking about something that you want to hear. So I'm like hanging on everywhere, like, yeah, Q-tip, all that. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, like, this is like the top of hip hop. Like, this is like one of the originators. So I'm like, shit, I must be doing something right. Because he give me so much praise all the time. And every time I come to New York, I see him and I'm just like, Tip, just thanks. Like, you know, sometimes you might.
He's cooking up one of them beats for you, though.
Yeah, he is actually. Like, he send me shit like every day. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, because I like to surprise everybody.
Okay,
but like,
Okay.
So, but there might be a Q-tip produced beat on the Megan Thee Stallion.
Sure. On the actual album. Like, that's album worthy. That's
promising.
album worthy.
I want to see how that come out.
She gave me a great idea.
Well, now you want to do a beat?
Oh, God, here we go.
Now you trying to do like the Rosenberg Megan Thee Stallion mixtape?
No, not a mixtape. But you just gave me a great idea. Let me just keep it in my head.
This guy.
I'm always plotting and scheming. You know what I'm saying? Well, she's winning me over a lot. Like between the Q-tip talk and the real rap came up on Biggie and Pimp C
Wasn't the
talk.
ass eating part?
And the
No, I already
anime.
knew, to be honest, that was actually, I'm sort of the opposite. Because sex now is like just so overt that when that was sort of what I first heard about your brand, I actually was less interested. Just being totally honest. I was kind of like, I just feel so sexed up by the culture in general that I got more interested when I heard her rapping and then heard the different people who were kind of being like, oh, talking about her as a rapper.
Yeah.
And then I saw the New York Times piece about you this week. Like and then hearing you talk, actually, I think you get a lot more interesting when you get past the sex kind of appeal, to be honest.
Sounds like relationship
It's layers,
talk.
you know?
That's relationship when you get past the sex. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
No, we getting deep now.
See, that's why when you having sex too, like you can't just dive right into sex as soon as you start, you know, fucking with somebody. Like, cause what if I don't like you and we did it and now we can't talk no more because you fucking aggravating.
Well, everyone's been there before.
Yeah. So I try to wait on it a little bit. Like,
Oh, so nobody smashing on the first night?
no, hell no.
You have like a
'Cause there's so
is it
much
a
shit that
3-date
can happen.
minimum? Like a 3-date, 4-date?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like sometimes it depends on like how, you know, live the dude is, like his conversation. Like he must smell good every time I see him. Like everything just on point every time. That's maybe a 3-date minimum thing. But like I be trying to make people wait like a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Like
Really?
Yeah, because maybe you won't like me. Like I don't know. Maybe I might be too nerdy for you. I don't know.
Are you that nerdy?
I
She's
just
an
my
anime, bro.
interests are like just way
anime's dope,
different.
though.
It is, but no, like I'm saying, like sometimes, like you get to know a lot of people like coming up right now, and everybody's like turn up 24/7. Like let's go to the club, let's go do this, let's be rah rah all the damn time. Like I'm rah rah definitely, I'm with all that shit. But like every goddamn day, like that shit is aggravating. So I'm like, no, y'all.
It starts to look immature too. Like you
Yeah,
can't
it
sit
is
still.
immature. Like, and then like when you dealing with somebody, when I actually deal with somebody, I wanna fuck with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wanna be like if I catch a body too, like, oh my God, like we gotta go together. Like, cause I'm not
'cause
trying
you don't
to
have a lot on your
no,
your numbers
like,
ain't high.
and I don't wanna. And even if we break up, I'm still trying to fuck on you, like, cause I'm not about to.
You don't want to add.
I'm not adding no unnecessary shit. Cause do you know how long it took for us to do it? So like, hell no, you got me fucked up. We finna still do it. Like,
It's logical. You're thinking
yeah,
numbers.
right. Like let's
Wear and
talk
tear,
about
you know
it.
what I'm saying? We gotta-
I can't all that mileage. No, I
Right.
ain't
So
trying to
even
run
if
it
you've
up like
broken
that.
up until both of
We
you are in
still
another
fucking,
relationship,
yeah. And even if he in another relationship,
oh, then you never
he's
know.
still mine.
You
Yeah.
still got to come back. 'cause
Right,
it's
till
your
I
life.
get
Crazy.
done.
Now
You
she
know?
busting-
Yeah.
now
She
she
finished.
Till
Now the
I'm
rapper came
finished.
out.
Yeah.
Now the rapper came out.
Till I get done with
That's
your ass.
the Stallion you're hearing
Yeah.
from. That's both E's.
Yo, one of my favorite records on the project is Weak Ass Bitch, which I want to play right now. And I want to say I'm proud of you. You've been working hard. You're handling everything great, and keep going, man. And thank you for coming to Summer Jam and being part of that too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What was I gonna say?
Because it's not
huh?
always. Look, it's not easy to get. You know, I didn't even know if you and Cash Doll and Melly have a relationship, right?
yeah.
Like we did a. So I didn't know, but when we was putting the idea together, I was like, this would be cool. See if they'll do it, and you know, you was a part of it.
I
and that
know
was
both
amazing.
of them. They were really cool. I love them.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. Y'all give it up, Megan Thee Stallion. Get that new project Fever.
Johnny?
No.